Rada, please. Sorry, I forgot to tell you one thing. I also got married through Bharat matrimony. It's completed 10 years of marriage. So.
Distinguished delegates, speakers on the panel, members of the CII, friends, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you for inviting to this 10th Connect Coimbatore and allowing me to share our understandings and learnings on this topic. Before discussing them, let me just touch briefly on what is Enzen and what it stands for. Enzen is an upper quartile consulting and services company working in the space of energy and utilities in over 10 countries. Our focus is on human essentials like power, water, gas, and environment. We work with and advise some of the largest energy and utility companies in India, Europe, and in Asia. Our primary aim is to liberate energy that is trapped in inefficient networks and in increasing the system efficiencies and productivities. We promote applications that are green and clean, innovative, and we started operations in India in 2006, and in fact, on 1st of April, we will be 4 years old. And today we have over 1,300 consultants working with us in 7 offices in India and 3 overseas offices. In the course of last 4 years, Enzen received continuous recognition from its peer groups, encouragement and accolades from its customers and industry experts. As you can see here, there are some of the awards which we have won, and some of which we are quite proud of. That is one of the most prestigious Platts Global Energy Awards for 2009 in the Rising Star category. It's the first Indian company to receive a Platts Global Energy Award. In fact, thank you. In fact, Platts, as you may be well aware, is the Oscar of the energy industry. Enzen was also the runner-up in the highly esteemed Business Skills Award for the UK gas industry for 2009, next only to British Gas. Deloitte, one of the big 4 accounting firms, recognized Enzen as the fastest growing company in India, and that is where that figure came from, 1847%, and 12th in the Asia Pac region for the year 2009. In the Indian power industry, Enzen was recognized for its innovation in IT applications in the utility management, and also for energy efficiency and application solutions for the utility industry. I may mention here that Enzen was also the finalist for the 2009 India Business Award instituted by the UK Trade and Investment, and also the Thai Entrepreneurial Excellence Award. Now, how do companies get 3 or 4 digit growth? Well, when Ashok asked me to speak on this topic, and then he suggested, let me put it as innovative strategies, I said, look, I can talk about what we did. You call it whatever you want. So we have, I'll 4 years, and I can probably put them into 5 broad categories. The first one is spotting that opportunity. Well, Globel said that very clearly. He spotted that opportunity. It is very critical that as entrepreneurs, one must spot that opportunity. Identify the need that has not been tapped before. is the first and the foremost. The world is changing fast and new needs are emerging. And spotting them is a talent, spotting them is luck, spotting them is very paramount. Once the need has been spotted, work on them with focus and develop the idea into a solution. The next challenge is to convert that solution to an innovative business model and creating a niche out of it. While you create the niche, be careful so that that niche has to grow both laterally and vertically. That's what happened to us. In our case, the idea and the solution was revolutionary. The need was urgent, untapped, and perhaps incidental to the industry where we were in. That is, for example, in the power distribution sector. In the power distribution sector, no one wanted to touch that sector. Why? Because some people burned their fingers. But opportunity there. The electricity sector was plagued with inefficiencies and unproductiveness. Enzen saw tremendous turnaround opportunities. One of the reasoning was that the power sector cannot fail. Economic growth requires good quality power and in right quantity too. And there is a perennial requirement for power, and intuition suggested that there is a growth potential here for the right player. We did our homework thoroughly on the ideas, the solutions, and the business models, and worked on converting the commercial sense into commercial success. In our case, the successes were doubly joyful because the output was socially relevant too. It affected and impacted several commercial individuals, families, beyond our imagination. Next is that the ideas, the solutions, and the business models must bring radical change. We found that the transitional change are slow and are often viewed with suspicion by the stakeholders. We also realized that while radical changes draw curiosity, quick successes bring quicker acceptance. Sooner than later, the determinant entrepreneur is in a position to take over leadership. And that is the next one, leadership. A leader is one that walks in the front. He is the one who walks his talk and takes the uncharted path that none before him dared to take. To be a leader is a privilege, and leadership offers several more opportunities. A follower has limited benefits to enjoy. While it is easy to be one, dare not to be a follower. In our case, after we came into the market, there were several copycats. But what we found was that none of them could sustain with equal energy what we could do. We were always one step ahead of them. Of course, when you are out there alone in the field, there are problems. The larger the problem a leader has to grapple, the larger is the potential it offers for the future. Large change requires sustainability, and only radical solutions can ensure sustainable change. Sustainability of the model depends largely on the implementation of the idea and potential for large changes and diversification. Such opportunities forces your team to think laterally and come out with which your competition cannot do. The third aspect is on dreams and developing the dreams. Leaders dream. Dreams are the stuff that make a leader. It is willingness to dream that counts most. To visualize them in the minor details and to build them That is the job of the leader and his team. Build on your networks. Give more than what is expected. Today, our consultants in the UK are, I can tell you, are the darling of our customers. They come back repeatedly, asking for more services from us. When you provide the solutions, align the solutions with the circumstances. Add value. We've seen a raw picture from Muthuvel. How the solutions have to be aligned to the circumstances. Build on them and provide delightful experience to the customer. This brings us to the issue of localizing the idea. Start connecting the dots. Make the difference. Create history. There is a difference between accidental success versus recreated success. Accidental success happens when circumstances conspire to make an event. In recreated success, work is done with the circumstances. We worked with the problems, with the circumstances, with the customers. But as far as successes go, either way it is both good. The fourth is about creating excitement and execution. When executing the plan or delivering the model, bring new experiences to the receiver. If these experiences bring delight, then there is no need to worry about the next order. Also, while creating an excitement in the customer, create excitement in yourself and in your team. If you are able to do that, nothing can stop you. The passion you put into your work will eventually drive you and your team. Your team will do whatever is required or necessary to be done. They will not stop at anything and will not care for the cost, price, or sacrifices that are needed to be made to achieve the desired result. This is commitment. And commitment cannot be compromised. Once you've reached that stage, then doing things with passion, success in delivery comes automatically. You needn't go after it. Coming to the final factor which will create exemplary growth is creating the attitude. To stay hungry and not to be contented with initial success. To start with what you are or what you have. But to remain focused, to be ahead, to show the path, you need to be not contented with successes. And how do you do that? Listen. Listen, listen, listen. Listen to your customers, your staff, vendors, partners, bankers, consultants, technicians, anyone who can reflect on them. But absorb what is true, what your mind tells you what is true. Which means that you need to be flexible enough to leave your position. Learn, unlearn, and relearn.